Hey, what's up guys, myself, and welcome to another PC build. This time, it's using the RTX 5060. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Welcome to this PC build using an RTX 5060. I wanted to make this. I did this actually once, but I realized it wasn't good. So I'm going to make another one, and this is probably the best one I could make, especially because of the price point. I was able to get a decent price point. This is the RTX 5060 PC build for 700 bucks. It is something that like I said, the 50 series, no one should even care, but I'm doing it because it's a video that I need to make it anyways, because if I don't, then I would have nothing to do. So we're going to do it. Let's get right to the PC build, shall we? Starting off is the processor, and the processor of choice is the Intel Core i5-13400F. Now, some of you might say you could go with AMD on this one because of reasons, especially with good reasons, but because of the price point and because I'm trying to keep it in the 700 bucks price point, we're going with this processor. Plus, it is a quote-unquote 10 core processor, 6 performance, 4 efficiency cores, but still, you know, it's something. And the performance of it should be equal, in terms of gaming, should be equal to a Ryzen 5 7600, I believe. So we're going with that one. Well, we're going with this one because of the fact that it's, you know, it's a similar performance. And because it uses DDR4, we're going to cheap out in a couple things, including DDR4. And let's be honest, DDR4 is not that bad, to be honest. It's still fine to this day. DDR5 is better, but it's not really necessary, believe me. So that's why I'm going with this processor. So yeah. Now, the motherboard of choice is going to be the Gigabyte B760M DS3H. It's a micro-ATX motherboard and is... Well, it's... for the price point, it's a good motherboard in general. I mean, you get a Type-C connection. That's 5 gigabit, but still Type-C connection. That's still good. And it's fine. It's really fine. It's not the best in the world, but it will do the job. It works with the parts. It does the job. And overall, yeah, we're going with it. Now, for the RAM, went with a Silicon Power Gaming 16 gigs. It's 3200 megahertz. It's dual sticks of 8 gigs. Total on 16 gigs, and it was the cheapest one, but we're going with it. Now for the storage, went with 11JPS 800. It's 1 terabytes of storage. It's Gen 4. It is a Gen 4 SSD. It is an SSD. It's not the best SSD in the world, but I will have to say, if it does a job, it does a job. So we're going with this one. Now for the GPU of choice, we're going with the Gigabyte Eagle OC. It's an RTX 5060. It's 8 gigs of VRAM, and technically speaking, the $299 price point is the MSRP price point. But we all know that the MSRP is really not going to be that price point anyways. You know, we all know. But I'm going with it because of the build and because of the video. But I know the price is higher. I know. So, and if anyone's saying that this price a actual price, no, things are actually more expensive. But I'm going with it because, you know, just for the video's sakes. But yeah, we're going with this one because it just looks simple, and hopefully, you know, it looks the $299 price. We really are in the bad time to build computers, huh? Now for the power supply, we went with a Seago TEP GN 650 watts gold certified power supply, 80 plus gold certified power supply. It's 650 watts. It is enough to power not only this PC, but also if you want to go with an Intel Core Intel Core i7, not i9, a Ryzen 7, it should also power that. So in general, it is a decent amount of power and a decent power supply in general for this PC build. It's not the best power supply in the world, but because of the price point itself, it is what it is. So yeah, we're going with this one. Now for the case, went with the Thermaltake Versa H18. It's a micro-ATX case, right? It was the cheapest case. It was on a very good discount, and because of that, that's the reason why this PC build in general is going to cost 700 bucks, because it's cheaper. It's very cheaper, and it's also not a bad case. I mean, yeah, there's only one fan in the back, but add a couple of intake fans in there, and you probably would be just fine with this one. So we're going with this one. Well, the total price point for this PC build is going to cost around 702 bucks. So $2 more expensive than a 700 bucks price point. But first of all, $2 is not that much. And second, yeah, I mean, for the price point, it's still decent. I know some of you might say something like you could go with the Intel's B580s, which, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It is a good GPU if you can find it. And but there's a couple of problems with that GPU, including the fact that you actually need a better CPU for it to function in its most powerful scenario. So it's not exactly the best argument, but it is a good argument. It is a good argument, but it's not the best. And then you could say like go with like a used one, but like I said, I use only new parts. I've seen my comments. The amount of times people keep telling me about used parts. And hey, you can mention it. I'm not saying not to mention it. I never said not to mention it. I just want to mention the fact that I never use used parts. Or you could go with an RTX 3060 just because of its 12 gigs of VRAM. The performance is not bad, but it is getting a little bit older. But the 12 gigs is the only thing that makes it still a compelling GPU to go with if you can find it for 300 bucks. But in general, this build is not a bad build, actually. The processor is good. The RAM is there, 16 gigs, should be fine. The SSD is getting better. The case is not that bad. I had a couple of intake fans. The power supply is the power supply, you know, it's not that bad. And, well, the GPU is newer. That's all I can say. If anyone has anything in your opinion that could been, you know, different, or you think it could change, like I said, just comment down below, share your thoughts, give your opinion. But overall, for me, this PC build is, for the price point, not bad, especially in this day and age. So that is it for today's PC build. Again, if you guys want to share your thoughts, share your comments, comment down below, share this video. Give a like, remember to subscribe, share this video. This, I think, unless I forgot one GPU, I might have actually forgot one of them, but this, I think I did forget something. Okay, yeah, I did forget something. I actually skipped the RTX 5060 Ti 8 gigs because that is a GPU that no one asked. If not, I would have been happier if they just actually would it. I don't know. For me, it's something... Obviously, no one's going to get it because 8 gigs, 16 gigs... Yeah, you're going with the 16 gigs. That's first. And second, it will be kind of a useless GPU to go with to make a video of. I might make it if you guys want to, but I just don't feel like it because, again, for a couple of bucks, you could just go with the 16 gigs or just not go with any of those. But I don't know. It just, for me, it just feels, you know... for this one, at least, it's... Not that you should, but at least in terms of the price point to what Nvidia has, makes sense. It's cheaper, the cheapest one, and you know it's going to be built in one way or another. But the 16 gigs and the 8 gigs of the Ti version just feels like a weird thing to do. Just stick with one, you know, just stick with one. But whatever. That's pretty much it. And again, for 700 bucks, it just makes sense to just make this PC build. The last one costs $850, and I don't remember why it costs $850, but it costs $850. So a difference of $150 if you want to go with this one, or you want to pay extra $850, you can go with the Ti version. Just in general, I just feel like I have to do this video. Anyways, like I said, remember to subscribe, share this video, share this channel, give a like, hit the bell icon. Remember to share this video to your friends, to your family, to your pets, to everyone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're gonna enjoy this video. Hope you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.